Final hours of Natalee Holloway continues.
The young man I first interviewed came off very differently than the Joran van der Sloot we just saw in these videotapes. I want you to take a look at what's a surreal back and forth and see if you can decide for yourself which version of his story is the truth.
About every day, and we talked and we talked.
The two faces of Joran van der Sloot.
Kijk, wat hij me heeft verteld, wat mij heeft...
The man I interviewed 2 years ago. The man we've just heard on secret tapes. It's interesting to hear them side by side. Van der Sloot then and now. Did you kill Natalee Holloway?
No.
Did you harm Natalee Holloway?
No.
Did you help someone else who harmed Natalee Holloway?
No.
Did you see Natalee Holloway in distress?
No.
All of a sudden, Patrick, like a movie.
Shaking.
Yeah, a lot. So I was like, what is all this? So I'm talking to her, and she says nothing. She says nothing.
Do you remember the last time you saw her?
Yeah, the last time I saw her was when I told her I was going to go to Deepak's car.
And how was Natalee?
And she was sitting on the sand by the ocean.
Patrick, I'll tell you one thing. I've never discussed this with anyone.
No.
It isn't easy either, not even now.
I know you don't, but there are some things you have to get off your chest sometimes.
Yeah, it's just... she's never going to be found, I think.
Because they dumped her in the sea?
Yeah.
Elizabeth, you know, when I first interviewed Joran van der Sloot, he didn't just want to profess his innocence. He wanted people to see him as a kid who made a mistake, not a monster. Now, we don't know what prosecutors will do with these tapes. It's pretty sure he's used up the benefit of any doubt anyone gave him with respect to his character. And that in the court of public opinion, these tapes will probably be damning.
Chris, what about Beth Twitty, Natalee Holloway's mother? When you spoke to her, she said she finally had her answer, finally had resolution. Does she also have some sort of peace in all this?
You know, Beth said as difficult as it was for her to listen to Joran van der Sloot disrespect Natalee in these tapes, she does say that she has some peace. And the reason why is that she says as a parent, the most difficult thing was not knowing what had happened. She had decided a long time ago to realize that Natalee would probably be gone forever, but not knowing how, not knowing who, was very difficult. She said more difficult than not having her daughter's body. So yes, she really does seem that now that she has her answers, she also has some peace.
All right, Chris, a mother's pain, and in the end, perhaps a little bit of comfort for her. That concludes our special broadcast for tonight. We will continue to follow late-breaking developments from Aruba and Amsterdam in the days that follow. Don't forget to tune in tonight to Nightline and your local news. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow to ABC News for our coverage of Super Tuesday, Coast to Coast Showdown, 5 hours of live coverage beginning at 8 o'clock. I'm Elizabeth Vargas. For all of us at 2020 and ABC News, good night.